Everybody wants to duplicate Amazon. They see the billions, they see the scale, they see the dominance. They see the unstoppable machines Jeff Bezos built. And they think, I can do that too. I just need the right idea. If I launch a website, I'll get sales. If I sell everything, I'll win. But here's the truth most people never hear. You can copy Amazon's website. You can copy Amazon's layout. You can copy Amazon's business categories. But you cannot copy Amazon's system. Because Amazon isn't a store. It isn't a marketplace. It isn't a tech company. Amazon is a machine, a system, a strategy stretched across decades, a mindset built on discipline, patience, and pressure. People copy the appearance, but they don't copy the foundation. They copy the what, but never the how. So today we're breaking down why Amazon became impossible to duplicate, why parts can be duplicated, what everyday entrepreneurs get completely wrong, how Amazon's mindset is more important than its business model, and how these principles can build your version of long-term success. Because the truth is this, you don't need to build Amazon, but you do need to think like the people who built it. Let's get into it. Chapter 1, the myth of copying success. People love shortcuts, and one of the biggest shortcuts people believe is this: if something worked once, just do the same thing and it'll work again. Sounds simple, but it's wrong. Amazon didn't become Amazon because of a website, a logo, selling books, 2-day shipping, a good product idea. Other companies had all of that. Here's why copying Amazon never works. People copy the outside, not the inside. They try to copy what Amazon sells, the design, the advertising, the categories, the storefront, but they don't see the things behind the scenes. Discipline, patience, reinvestment, risk tolerance, timing, decades of sacrifice, customer obsession, logistics and innovation, willingness to lose money for years to gain power later. Those are the real ingredients. Most people want the results, but they don't want the requirements. Amazon didn't grow because of a website. Amazon grew because Bezos built a system most people don't have the discipline to create. And here's the first wealth mode cliffhanger. You can't duplicate the outcome if you won't duplicate the mindset. Chapter 2, why Amazon's timing can never be recreated. People forget the most powerful part of Amazon's story: timing. Amazon wasn't launched in a world full of competition. It was launched in a world full of possibility. In the mid-90s, the internet was brand new. Online shopping didn't exist. Customers were curious. Big companies weren't paying attention. E-commerce was a blank canvas. Amazon didn't compete with giants. Amazon grew while the giants were still sleeping. You cannot duplicate that timing. Amazon didn't ride the wave. Amazon was the wave. Imagine launching an online business today. You're competing with trillions in infrastructure. Shipping expectations are extreme. Customers demand speed. Ads cost money. Space is noisy. Trust is hard to earn. And niches are saturated. Copying Amazon today is like trying to start a new search engine to beat Google, or a new fast food chain to beat McDonald's, or a new social media platform to beat TikTok. Possible? Sure. Likely? No. Because here's the reality. You can't recreate the conditions that made Amazon possible, but you can recreate the mindset that made Amazon powerful. Timing isn't duplicable. Strategy is. Chapter 3, the system behind the scale. Here's the part people really don't understand. Amazon is not powerful because it sells everything. Amazon is powerful because it built the most advanced delivery and logistics system on earth. Most people see the front end, search bar, product page, buy now button, 2-day shipping. But behind that simple experience is a monster of a system. Warehouses the size of small towns, robots moving packages 24/7, software tracking millions of items in real time, delivery drivers on tight routes, planes, trucks, and vans in constant motion. Amazon didn't ask, how do we make more money tomorrow? It asked, how How do we make it almost impossible for anyone to compete with us 10 years from now? That's a different question. That's a wealth mode question. Most businesses think in days and weeks. Amazon thinks in decades. And that shows up in how they invest. Instead of pulling money out, Amazon kept pouring money back into more warehouses, into faster shipping, into better data, into new technology, into lowering friction at every step. They weren't just trying to sell products. They were building an engine. And engines don't care what you bolt on top of them. Books, electronics, clothes, groceries, streaming, cloud services. The engine can handle all of it. That's why copying Amazon by saying, I'll sell a lot of stuff online, is pointless. You're copying the paint job, not the motor. Wealth mode lesson. Don't copy what winners sell. Copy how winners think. Build systems that remove friction, handle more volume, get better with scale, protect you from competition. Because systems are what make money feel automatic. And here's the cliffhanger. Amazon didn't just build a system for itself. It built a system other companies pay to use. That's where the story gets crazy. Chapter 4, the power move most people never see. Amazon could have stopped at being the world's biggest online store, but it didn't. Instead, it made one of the smartest moves in business history. It started renting out its own infrastructure. That infrastructure became Amazon Web Services, AWS. At first, AWS was just a way for Amazon to handle its own traffic and data. They needed servers, they needed storage, they needed a way to manage everything happening behind the scenes. Then they realized, if we need this much computer power to run our systems, other companies probably do too. So Amazon turned its private tools into a public service. Now companies like Netflix, Uber, Airbnb, Disney Plus, even parts of the government run on Amazon's cloud. Amazon doesn't just make money when you buy something. It makes money when millions of other companies run their entire business on Amazon's technology. That's a different level of control. Instead of saying we sell products, Amazon said we are the infrastructure. Here's why that matters for you. Most people build businesses that only make money when they show up. Wealth builders ask, how can I build something once that gets used over and over again by people I don't even know, and it keeps paying me? That is what AWS is for Amazon. You might not build a cloud service, but you can think in systems, not shifts. Digital products, memberships, subscriptions, licensing, tools, platforms. Build once, get paid many times. But all of this still sits on top of one thing, the mindset that drives every Amazon decision. Chapter 5, why most people fail to duplicate anything. Everybody thinks they want success until they meet the real price. Most people don't fail because the goal is too big. They fail because the requirements are too uncomfortable. Amazon lost money for years. Most entrepreneurs won't lose money for 6 months. Amazon reinvested every dollar back into the business. Most people spend extra money the moment they get it. Amazon focused on long-term dominance. Most people focus on short-term comfort. Amazon made decisions that wouldn't pay off until years later. Most people won't commit to anything that takes more than a few weeks. You can't duplicate Amazon with a shortcut mindset, a microwave mentality, when will I get mine attitude. Here's the wealth mode truth. If your mindset doesn't match the size of your goal will collapse under the weight of your habits. People think duplication is about copying someone's actions. It's not. It's about copying their thinking. The thinking that says, I'm willing to be misunderstood. I'm willing to be patient. I'm willing to sacrifice now to win later. I'm willing to reinvest instead of reward myself. I'm willing to build systems instead of chasing trends. Most people can't stick with anything long enough to see it grow. They quit when it gets boring. They quit when it gets slow. They quit when it stops feeling exciting. But success isn't exciting. It's repetitive. It's disciplined. It's intentional. It's long term. Because Amazon's real power isn't the system. It's the philosophy behind the system. Now, if this already changed the way you think about business and wealth, hit like and subscribe right now. Most channels give motivation. This channel gives strategy. And strategy is what actually builds wealth. Now back to the video. Chapter 6, what can you duplicate today? Here's the part most people miss. You don't need Amazon's warehouses. You don't need Amazon's trucks. You don't need Amazon's money. You need Amazon's principles. Because principles scale. Principles transfer. Principles work at any level. Here are the principles you can duplicate today. Number 1, patience. Amazon wasn't built in a year. Neither is anything meaningful. Most people rush. Wealthy people pace themselves. Number 2, systems over emotion. Amazon doesn't rely on trying harder. It relies on systems. A system reduces friction, creates consistency, removes guesswork, grows with time, pays you back. If your life has no systems, your life has no scalability. Number 3, customer obsession. Amazon wins because Amazon serves. If you remove pain, if you make life easier, if you solve problems people actually have, money never becomes your problem again. Number 4, reinvestment mindset. Most people want rewards. Winners want growth. Amazon poured billions into the future. You might start with $20, not $2 billion, but the principle is the same. Put money back into the thing that makes you money. Number 5, playing the long game. Amazon never optimized for the next quarter. They optimize for the next decade. Most people want fast income. Wealthy people want durable income. Because the final key isn't what Amazon built, it's what Amazon believed. Chapter 7, the real reason duplication fails. Most people fail not because they lack talent. It's because they lack consistency. They want Amazon results without Amazon patience, Amazon discipline, Amazon sacrifice, Amazon strategy. Success is never a single action. Success is a collection of habits repeated long enough to break through. Here's the truth. People don't quit because the goal is impossible. They quit because the goal takes longer than they wanted. They quit because the work becomes boring. They quit because the results don't come fast enough. They quit because they thought motivation would carry them, not realizing that systems, not motivation, are what create wealth. Amazon didn't become powerful because Bezos woke up motivated every day. Amazon became powerful because Bezos built a machine, and machines don't need motivation. They run because they're designed to run. This is the part everyday people don't understand. You don't need to be Amazon. You don't need billions. You don't need thousands of employees. But you do need a process, a system, a plan, a time horizon, and a willingness to be patient when everyone else is panicking. Wealth mode lesson. If your vision only lasts a week, your results will only last a day. Your system must outlast your emotions, because everything Amazon ever built comes down to one final truth. The only part of Amazon that matters. Here's the truth people avoid. You can't duplicate Amazon's scale. You can't duplicate Amazon's timing. You can't duplicate Amazon's infrastructure. You can't duplicate Amazon's resources. But none of that matters. The only part of Amazon you need to duplicate is the mindset that built it. A mindset that says, I'm playing the long game. I'm not quitting when it gets slow. I'm building systems that make success automatic. I'm reinvesting instead of rewarding myself too early. I'm removing friction for customers, not adding it. I'm thinking 5 years ahead, not 5 minutes. Wealth is not built by copying companies. Wealth is built by copying principles. And the principles that built Amazon are simple: patience, discipline, systems, service, reinvestment, long-term thinking. These principles scale from $5 to $5 million, from a one-person business to a global empire, from your kitchen table to your future company. You don't need Amazon's size. You need Amazon's mentality, because once your mind enters wealth mode, your life starts to follow. This is wealth mode.